Welcome back everyone to a new episode of Bayonetta. Extra long just for you, because that's the way how you like it.
Take me down to the paradise city with a breeze. I can't. I don't know the words.
So
Because
anyway,
we're in the gates of paradise.
last episode we learned that we can freely turn ourselves into a panther. There's only one problem. It kind of screws over my your dodge ability, because you need to double tap the dodge button to activate it.
Really dumb.
So if you're in a pretty intense battle and you're prone to pressing the dodge button a lot, you're going to accidentally turn yourself into a panther, and it's not as hilarious as turning yourself into a pickle.
You're gonna turn yourself into a furry. A lot.
Well, I'm already a furry.
So am I, so... You've got
I
two
forgot that
furries
this
in
was
this
the level
fucking thing.
with this weapon, with this next weapon. I forgot that this is when you start getting those.
Yeah.
All I'll say is this next weapon is my second favorite.
Okay, alright.
Just because honestly I like the aesthetic and how you're fighting with it is really cool and creative.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of creative juices going into this game, despite it being a clear homage to Devil May Cry.
Yeah, sadly you don't use that other weapon because you're just sticking with the katana.
Yeah, I mean, it works for me, and if you have a problem with that, I highly invite you to play the game for yourself.
So, it got some good news. Or bad news, depending which way you look at it. Sony is finally stopping support of PS4 games. Or finally stopping support of the PS4 console.
Oh, really?
Like, when it comes to publishing, like, games that come out, like, nowadays, yeah.
Well, I think they already did that, quite a while ago.
No.
But they're also stopping support. You know, you could have made that if you didn't stop.
Yeah, but I think there's a collectible I missed.
I don't believe they're stopping, like, PS4 support entirely on the PS5.
They are stopping PS4 games. How the heck did a little girl get over here?
What, even physical games?
I've interrupted myself to make that joke. They're stopping PS4 Plus games.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, who cares?
Right.
But yeah.
That price
Honestly,
increase sure was a good idea, huh, Sony?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of already viewed the PS4 as a unsupported platform, because the only companies that really publish to it are the third parties, like the Ubisofts, the Segas. I don't think that Sony has published any PS4 game in the past 3 years.
I'm talking, no, but like, yeah, what Ben said, just stopping support of PS4 Plus games.
Right, so you just
But
cannot get access to the library anymore if you're on PS4.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know what exactly it's entailing, since you can play PS4 games on PS5.
Yeah.
Which...
including
so they're
digitally.
Yeah, so they're just like... So it's just what? They're just,
I think
they're just now going to one game a month?
I think they're just gonna, like, purely stick with PS5 games for PS Plus.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
But
I mean, it was only a matter of time. I expect it to take quite a bit longer, but what are you gonna do about it?
I mean,
personally, I kind
better
of
late than...
bird gets the worm.
personally I stopped caring about the about my PS4 anyway for quite a while. I didn't really see any reason to get a PS5 anymore, despite me still having a boxed PS5 disc drive, because at the time I really thought I was gonna get that PS5 Pro. That didn't happen. Maybe I will if I finally move out on my own, but you know, everything in due time. For now, I made the responsible decision and purchased Spider-Man 2 on PC. And let me tell you, it is such an amazing port. There is nothing wrong with it. It runs just fine.
Fake news. Anyway.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh right,
Anyway.
I forgot to put a /s there. Yeah, it's kind of a dumpster fire, but by the time this video goes live, it probably got patched because that's just kind of the nature of it all. But when we are recording this, February 1st for me and
January 31st for us.
These Americans.
Canadian.
Yeah, I keep saying
North American.
Yeah. North America is a continent where both the United States and Canada are located. Therefore, from the eyes of a European, you are American. Deal with it.
You call yourself a European?
Yeah.
Seriously,
I'm sorry to
how
hear-
the heck did
I'm
the
sorry to hear
logo
that.
Get over here.
I mean, she has a. I mean, to be fair, she's got a lot of potential to be a witch.
I like the fact that you two just stare at your screens in silence as I brought this conversation back to the game.
No, but like I just said, like she has potential
No,
to be
no.
a good witch.
Yeah.
But no, we went on to a completely different tangent during Jean 2. But what I was wanting to say, well, actually no, Megan never actually answered that question. What are your thoughts on rival fights?
I mean, in this game, I think they're fine.
In these types of games in general. So it's Jean, Virgil, and DMC.
It depends.
Sam in
It depends
Rising.
on it depends on the game, really. It also depends on the character, really. If the rival character is like
Fuck this
really well
Alfheim
written.
portal.
Oh no.
Fuck this Alfheim
if the,
portal. Fuck it in the ass. Do you have any idea? I know I'm interrupting you once again. Do you have any idea
that's
how long
fine.
I spent on this fucking Alfheim portal?
3 days.
3 hours. Hold on. A week.
Well,
3 days.
not a week, but in terms of recording times, it might as well been. If I recall correctly, I took about 1.5 hours trying to do this one, and it got to a point where it took so long that my my drive was actually full, and I had to all of a sudden put like everything on the hard drive because it was still on my SSD at the time. This is also where I realized one pretty important thing, and that is that even though I use a like HDMI pass-through on my Elgato to make sure that latency is nice and low, I also need to make sure that my audio is pretty low latency, because if you're gonna use witch time, which you kind of have to rely on for these kinds of battles, you need to know when to dodge, and while you can see them portray their next attack, the best way is to rely on the audio cue. And for the longest time, I did not have my audio set up properly for that, because I kind of thought I could just bluff my way through it with the with my like headphones on my computer. No, I need to make sure that both audio and visuals were as low latency as possible. Also, you may have noticed that I used a torture attack on him, but the counter didn't go up. That's because it only works if the character in question dies by the torture attack. Fuck this mission.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Fuck it.
I mean-
fuck it all.
I
Fuck
mean,
it.
that
Fuck
kind
it.
of
Fuck it.
makes
Fuck
sense.
it.
Look, it makes sense. You can't just damage it. It has
What?
to be killed first.
What does the objective say?
Use torture
use torture
attacks.
attacks.
Does it
But
say
it's- but
kill
it-
with torture attacks? No, it doesn't.
Yes.
Going back to the beginning of this.
It actually does say that. You just have to squint your
Scrolling
eyes
back
very
to-
tightly
scrolling
and
back to
go
the beginning of
very
this.
close into it.
Going back to the
and-
beginning of this.
So yeah, the best way
But
to
yeah.
do this is by using the breakdowns, which you might not have if you don't focus on getting all the moves.
Or if you just don't, or if you want to do
Okay,
challenge mode and not get the freaking moves at all.
To be fair, you are right, Victor. You are right, Victor. Because the requirements for the portal state use torture attacks. Defeat all the angels before time expires while executing the required number of torture attacks.
10, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Thank you.
And yet it doesn't say but seriously, it doesn't really specifically say kill with torture attacks.
Exactly.
Or use torture attacks to kill enemies.
So say it once again with me. Fuck this Alfheim, but you didn't say it with me.
No.
Because we can't read your mind.
No, but you can't remember what I said like not even 5 minutes ago. And really kept hammering it in. And look at that! A bronze combo. I mean,
you don't really give a shit.
If you give us that strict of a requirement, don't be so fucking tight on the combo!
Yeah, these really should not be. This is one gripe I do have about Bayonetta 1. I'm not sure on 2. Alfheim Portal should not count towards your rank.
Alfheim Portal shouldn't count towards anything regarding, like, the stage's rank as a whole.
Yeah, they really shouldn't.
This is why 100%ing this game is so fucking bullshit. I keep saying this every single goddamn episode so far, but I don't think I've hammered this home quite as well. Do not 100% this game. Just don't. Like, to be fair, there are much like worse games to 100%. Crash Bash, but as far as like this is concerned, don't do it. Just don't. Just play the game. Just play the game normally, and you'll have a much better time at it.
There are some games out there that I would say are way more bullshittier to 100%. Primarily Rockstar games come to mind, and I'd say that Sonic Unleashed is also quite tedious to 100%. But I was still able to find my way through those games to 100% those. I don't think I'm going to ever do that with Bayonetta. Because all you'd end up doing is going through the same stages over and over again with a different stipulation, which...
In the case of, like, the Grand Theft Auto games, they're tedious because they're open world games.
Yeah, they're also tedious because a lot of the times they could be based on randomization. Like one particular side thing you have in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I think Vice City as well, is that you need to bring a certain amount of unique cars to a certain location. So in San Andreas, that is Easter Basin docks, where you've got a bunch of you get a bunch of like cars and some of them are available quite commonly, and some others you need to be at a specific point of the map at a specific time. Also, if you fall into that pit of like purple, you die.
If you fall into the Sunny D purple stuff, you die.
Yeah, don't fall into the purple. I don't even know what it is. It's just purple.
I mean, I'd rather like the Sunny D red. Yeah, I mean, honestly, don't drink Sunny D. It's just sugar. It's not even orange. It's not fucking orange juice. It's just orange corn syrup.
It's orange drink.
I mean, I still find
orange.
I still find it fascinating how a lot of fruit juices out there are just so ridiculously filled with sugar and sweeteners and all that stuff. And that's because, let's be real, pure fruit juice it tastes like shit.
Tasty juice, drink it and convert it to pee.
Are you hiding something from me? Come on.
And there we have another one of those pointless, super sexy scenes that, let's be real, are probably just screenshot bait. Which is kind of odd, because when this game came out, screenshots weren't really a thing that people did. Let alone on PS3 and Xbox 360.
Yeah. By the way, you know that the designer for Bayonetta is a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been cheating on
She knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
She knew exactly what
really
she was
did.
doing.
She really did.
Man,
And
I
thank God for-
kind of just want to see the alternate version of this game where it was focused around Rodan and Bayonetta was the one in the gates of hell.
something tells me I'm
I mean, that's more in line with Devil May Cry.
I
Yeah,
mean,
just play Devil May Cry.
I would have also liked to see like a whole like campaign of Jean.
I mean, that would have been an interesting side mode, like the Bowser's Fury of the remaster, so to speak.
Actually, what they could have done is they could have done it like Virgil in DMC 3.
That's kind of what we were getting at.
No, I mean, here's a custom intro, at least.
Oh, like just go all out with it.
Yeah, here's a custom intro, but all the stages are still the same.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking as well.
Also, Ben, did you notice that at the cutscene, at the like subtitles, it said "save here" with a U? What do you have to say against that, huh?
God damn it. Anyway,
Fucking American.
we have our
Anyway.
we have a savvy hour.
Anyway, I actually kind of like the shot of the showcasing for this, because it's like you're fighting in the real world, in the witch world, but you're watching via the real world.
Yeah, I do think it's pretty cool. Also, one thing
But
I
it's
should...
also a defensive mission too, because yeah, you need to keep the little girl safe.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. At least it's not an escort mission. Because that one is yet to happen.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
I
It
don't-
might actually happen.
I'm trying to remember if there is an escort mission in this game.
Yeah, there is. As a matter of fact, I think it's gonna happen in this very episode.
Oh crap! Right.
One thing I should also mention is that once this mode has been introduced, where you've got like mini Bayonetta in the in the bowl, or whatever you want to call it, in a sphere,
girl.
in the dome. This is also something that happens during the Alfheim portals. There are Alfheim portals that are based around this premise,
Oh god.
What?
Christ.
and
okay.
they're not bad.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
One thing that makes this not as bad compared to other times when you have to do this in video games, enemies go after both you and the thing. That is something I vastly prefer doing.
Yeah, and let's also be real. You may not have noticed, but her health did regenerate. Yours didn't,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
hers did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
Well,
kind of
you need
bullshit.
to have a failsafe. You need to have a failsafe.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Will you quit?
So anyway, this is a bit of a interesting cutscene.
Yeah.
Bayonetta just outright just admonishes a child for crying.
Pulling a gun on a child.
She did it to boop
did-
her nose. She did it to boop her nose.
And it was also the handle, not the actual barrel
she
of
didn't
it.
point the gun at her. She booped her on the nose.
Well, she pointed
Honestly,
the gun
that
at her the first time we saw her.
That's because
honestly,
she
I
also
would've,
didn't know what she was dealing.
to be fair, that would actually be kind of funny to see. Because I could totally see Bayonetta doing that to a child. Just
Yeah.
point a gun at child.
I do love that response to "Where are you from?" I'm from my house.
Yep.
That's
That's
such a kid answer.
that is a very kid answer. I will give you that.
Like, not a snarky kid. Not trying to be snarky. She's just being a kid and stating.
Just telling it like it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm recalling this like older meme about about somebody, about some officer interrogating someone about like, where does he live, and he's like next to my neighbors, and I don't exactly recall the exact meme anymore. It was a really long time ago, but I kind of think about that when I think about this cutscene. Also, in the American version, does it say mommy with an O instead?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Right. So
No, it still says mommy because she's British.
Yeah. I mean,
Both
they're
Bayonetta and the little Teresa are British.
they're not British. They have a British accent. Because that's because that's
The point still
European. That's
stands.
European.
The point still stands. The point still stands. That's why Savior had a U in it.
No, Savior had a U in it because it's supposed to have a U in it.
It's supposed to have a U in it.
We're not starting
Ben.
this topic again.
Yes, we
My
fucking
point
are.
stands is they're
British.
It's
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 fucking-
They're
not.
British.
It's not my fault that you only speak simplified English.
It's not our fault that Ben speaks American.
Yeah. So anyway,
Keep in mind that I could very easily kick both of these out of the call.
So anyway, during this portion of the game, you cannot
You're
attack
guarding
your
little
enemies.
Teresa. Oh right, yeah, you can attack enemies.
You can't attack enemies. Yeah.
So what you have to do is you have to rely on these items and throw them instead. And this
Which
is
for some reason can affect these enemies.
well, yeah, it's because the items are in basically every like world, both the real world and purgatory.
Well, destructible items anyway.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, the only thing that this rule accounts for is like people and well, witches, like organisms, in other words. And not even every organism, because you may have noticed this during an earlier part, but you can actually see cats interacting in both purgatory and the real world, which is a pretty cool detail, I find. It's just a shame that this game doesn't allow you to pet the cat.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Actually.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care what your game is about. If you have cats or dogs, you are legally required to let me pet them.
Also, as far as escort missions go, that doesn't seem that bad.
It was pretty bad.
It's
I mean,
okay.
it's okay, but not.
They're better, they're worse.
Yeah.
There are examples of escort missions that are done incredibly well.
Yeah, and the one thing that I also really don't like, and I'm repeating myself here, you may have noticed that I got a stone for combo there.
Yeah,
I'm encouraged to run away.
you are encouraged to run away, and you can't fight shit.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So anyway, this is Bat Within. It's basically an extension to the boost where you have a small window of time to dodge after you get hit, and it basically is to keep it as simple as possible. It's basically the game. It's basically you saying "nuh-uh."
It's basically pleading nuh-uh.
Yeah, no, that's
There's
what
also
that's what
an
it is.
item. There's also an item in the game that also allows you to do this type of thing. That's a shield.
Why this game of all things to have a shield?
Yeah, it's really weird. When you're using the Link costume, it's the Highland shield. That comes with that ability automatically.
You know, that's
Yeah.
yeah,
You
that's
You don't need
that's a
to
good
equip
detail.
the specific item in order to grab it.
Probably how you got lost
Yeah.
to begin with.
So yeah, welcome to Paradiso. We've been here before,
Otherwise known as
and now we're
otherwise
here
known
again.
as otherwise known as heathen.
Don't worry. It's always scary
Even.
the first time you see them.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I have a speech impediment. It's Heaveen. I don't know.
Your kind
It's the best song from Persona 4.
prepared
And you cannot tell me
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
Yeah, that. I've not played Persona 4. I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't know.
Well, in that case, I'm not gonna go too deep into it because it's heavy spoiler territory.
Yeah.
But it has
enough.
That's last
the
dungeon
lyri-
theme. That's last dungeon theme.
the lyrics
enough.
are the lyrics
Second
are
last.
so deep, and I absolutely love them.
Yeah.
It's
Alright, fair
also
enough.
it's also quite a bit. It's somewhat relatable to me as well. Like I find myself relating to some of the lyrics, so maybe that's why I get so invested in a song. But yeah, it's a really good fucking song.
Yeah.
And another one to put in the copyright book.
I don't think many people get in trouble for having in their video.
No.
Although I don't know how like Atlas is about using their songs in, well, basically using their material in your video. Because I recall when Persona 5 just came out, they were really striking a lot of creators, but that was more of a spoiler prevention kind of measure. And nowadays they kind of
Yeah.
just back down on it.
Yeah, I think
They backed off.
I don't think Atlas is that heavy on that type of stuff.
No,
Compared to
it was-
compared to like Square Enix.
And
Yeah.
certain Capcom games.
I'd say Square Enix is worse.
Oh yeah, no, but
Hey Ben, how's
To date
how's the Kingdom Hearts playthrough going?
I haven't started Kingdom Hearts, but yeah, no. Yeah, but that's more Disney. That is more Disney. Also,
And
this
Square.
is really creepy that the giant falls in love with little Teresa. It's like, what the fuck, guys?
It's like, huh?
Well, it's probably more a fatherly instinct that's kicking in, or a protective
True.
instinct.
Yeah,
It's
but
still really
why the heart
it's still
eyes?
really
though?
fucked up.
Why the
Yeah.
heart eyes though? Why they didn't?
Yeah, the heart eyes. It's like, Christ.
That's just insinuating something that is not
yeah.
that is not really a father should do, like at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're not reading too deep into this.
Well,
at
you
all.
are.
Like that's literally what it looks like, and
Yeah.
and that's exactly what it is. So anyway,
You could also make the argument that it's the game giving us a reason to like beat the shit out of this guy, but we don't need
True.
we don't need a reason.
Yeah.
The reason is simple.
True.
We hunt these fuckers.
either way, it's
Also,
dead now.
what's she even
be dead now.
being held by? What is she being held by? Its mouth?
It's
I guess.
teeth.
It has two mouths.
No, it doesn't. It has one
Yeah,
mouth.
it does. Yeah, it does.
Hold on. Oh yeah,
There's the
shit.
baby head mouth, and then there's the neck mouth.
the neck
One that
mouth.
opens up.
The neck mouth.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? It's
Yes.
on the neck. It's on the neck.
Neck mouth. I don't know why that just fucked me up right there. Just
You know, just imagine if Bayonetta's demon also just ate Cereza. That would be kind of
Then we
fucked up,
wouldn't-
wouldn't it?
That
then
would be.
then we wouldn't have a game anymore.
Yeah. Well, so spoilers.
Well,
Also,
I mean, okay. Bayonetta wouldn't care if the little girl got killed.
yeah. Also, you may have noticed that Cereza is being held by Bayonetta, but Bayonetta is still fully clothed despite... Yeah, okay, the game kind of gave it away.
Yeah,
there.
okay. What? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I found you, faker!
Yeah.
Faker. I think you're the fake witch around here.
No.
I kind of
Yeah.
I kind of want to hear that dialogue with Bayonetta now.
Like the Bayonetta voice instead of the Shadow voice.
Yeah. I should probably see if Bayonetta's voice actor has is looking for work.
Damn, Edgy. That's
Oh
fucked
fuck,
up.
that's right, we weren't supposed to get into that.
Well, at least we have the other one, who's actually pretty good.
Yeah, Laura
Yeah.
Bailey, right?
No, Jennifer
No,
Hale.
Jennifer
Oh,
Hale.
Jennifer Hale. Right. The same one from who played
I do love that. A simple wink to Teresa. It's like, oh, I should bite this lady.
yeah. But
And
no,
plus this faker doesn't have the ruby roses.
why are we getting this? This is unnecessary. She's right there. Fucking kill her. You don't need to show yourself off, damn it.
Yeah, it's Dad's battle.
No, now she does.
No,
now she has the
no.
weapon.
This is very integral to the story. We must have Bayonetta versus fake Bayonetta dance battle.
I mean, to be fair, in Devil May Cry 3, we did have Dante and his doppelganger do a bro fist.
Yeah,
Or before they fought, it's like, hey,
Yeah.
it's like a bro fist before they
Bro
like,
fist, bro blow for blow type thing.
It's-
It also I know everything you're going to do, and I mean that scene.
It's like they're both saying good luck, asshole.
And now we get an angel attacker.
Angel
Called
attack.
Joy because what the hell?
Oh man, Joy looked a
Which
lot
is-
different than from Inside Out.
Joy is essentially Bayonetta using Clochadera.
I guess so.
That's how I
Maybe?
kind of see it. That's how I kind of see it, because it's like it moves a little bit like her. The whip attacks are similar to Clochadera.
Yeah, and if you do torture attack on her, it's it's on a BDSM kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a wooden ride horse.
Yes, the fuck horse. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I mean, like, for fuck's sake, Bayonetta, are you trying to kill her or are you trying to fuck her? Pick your lane, buddy.
And there's the last piece of the LP for my favorite weapon.
Only in this game can you have an LP for your favorite weapon.
Yeah.
It's,
Only it.
You know, sadly, Victor's not going to use it.
because I forgot I had
Right.
it.
You forget a lot of things.
To
Yeah?
be fair, we all forget a lot of things too.
Hey, if you
All of
like
us
it, if
do.
you like it so much, why don't you just play the game?
I know.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I see myself playing the game a lot more than you are. So if you
Well,
want
why
to, if
do
you
you
want to
fucking
critique the
die?
way how I'm playing
Because
the
I
game,
also have a few other stuff to do. Hi, Luca.
well, I do have stuff to do.
Bloody fucking duh. Anyway.
Also, I do find it kind of strange that Cereza only notices Bayonetta's presence after she steps through the portal, because later in the game it's revealed that Cereza can see Bayonetta
Oh.
in both worlds. So I kind of feel like this cutscene would have been an interesting way to foreshadow that.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Cereza is a little kid, so whatever allows her to be able to see Bayonetta in both worlds is a little bit weak.
No, she can just straight up see with or without glasses in both worlds.
It's still weak. It's still weak because she's a kid.
Imagine Luca. Imagine like this character getting flustered,
Luca?
but instead of Luca, it's Spider-Man.
I mean, to be fair, Luca is essentially basically just dorky. Peter Parker is a bigger dork.
Or essentially Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield's
and-
Peter
yeah.
Parker.
Yeah.
Who's just trying to sound dorky, but just doesn't work.
And since we're also in a scene between Luca and Bayonetta, I do want to remind people that there is a Spider-Man panel in which Black Cat ends up vomiting on Peter's crotch.
That's lovely.
That's
Context: she didn't know Peter was a young boy.
okay.
She
That's
thought he was a young man, not
Okay.
It was. I
Okay.
forget which continuity it was, Well, yeah, no, it's a really funny little.
Is it the same
when you get-
is it the same continuity where Mary Jane died because of radioactive cum?
No, God, no.
Right.
No,
I'm
that's
glad-
a completely weird story.
You know, Ben, I'm glad you provided context for this because I had no idea what the fuck you were saying.
I will look up the panel and show it to these guys off screen, and if Victor wants to add it to this scene, he
No,
can.
don't fucking do that.
I
But if you're
I
gonna
don't think YouTube likes depictions of characters vomiting.
I don't think
Sure.
YouTube likes
Also-
vomit.
Yeah.
Also, can we be straight honest? Luca just up and kidnapped a child.
Yeah, but it's because he thought
Yeah.
the Bayonetta kidnapped a child.
Also,
Yeah,
why?
but two wrongs don't make a right.
Also, why the hell did you get mostly gold, but you got a silver? Is it because of your shit combo?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that really should be a gold.
It should have been a gold, but it's a fucking silver.
To be fair though, I do like the looks of the silver trophy over the gold trophy.
The gold trophy is just Rodan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and while I love Rodan, I do feel like Luca is more of a significant character because he's not just a
Yeah.
glorified weapon trader.
Yeah, Luca is has a bit more character than Rodan.
Yeah.
Cause Rodan's just kind of like
There.
demon happy mask salesman.
It's just more the vendor, really.
Yeah.
One thing
Luca's a bit-
I do like about Rodan is that in Bayonetta 2 in particular, there is a piece of dialogue because the thing about Bayonetta 2 is, balance between light and dark, and because of that, you do have a couple of times where you go through Inferno and battle infernal enemies, and Rodan actually tries to stop you in one of the cutscenes, I think, or at least discourages you from going on. It's not to a point where he's like, if you continue from here, I'm going to fight you, but it is in a hey, please stop kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now for my favorite pick for the best weapon in the game.
I thought this was your second favorite.
It's tied.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ice skates.
I do really like the effect these skates have for you because it actually turns
They
your
are
movement
foot
into
only. They
into
are foot only. You cannot equip them onto your arms. I look they changed Bayonetta's normal running to ice skating, and
Also-
that's so cool.
You can't equip them on your hands. Yeah, they're for your feet.
Well,
though.
I mean, look, I realize,
Well, okay,
I
you
realize
can-
I can carry shoes on my feet. It just wouldn't really be
You
making
can.
any
You also
sense.
can equip the gun. You also can equip the guns onto Bayonetta's feet. You can also equip Durga onto our arms and legs. And Durga's more of a claw type weapon.
The image of Bayonetta with skates on her hands just fucking kills me. It's like,
To be fair, we do have an image of that from Kingdom Hearts 3 because the keyblade form for the Frozen keychain is literally ice blades on Sora's arms and legs.
I mean,
I forgot about
It's
that.
I mean,
And that's why I like ice skates as a weapon, because you never realize how cool of a weapon an ice skate could be until you experience it.
I mean,
also just-
let's be real though. Bayonetta definitely has the agility to be able to ice
She
skate on her
does.
hands.
She
also,
does.
That also
But,
just that
yeah,
also
still
ju-
weird.
that also just reminds me heavily of just like that scene from B movie where Ken just has like the boots on his hands going, stand back, these are winter boots. You know?
Yeah, I've kind of like my brain kind of unforcefully pushed out every memory regarding to the B movie, and the only thing that I really remember is that I wanted to get the B movie game on Wii because I played it at my cousin's place. He had the PS2 version, and on the PS2 version and the Xbox 360 version, you could press the I think the right trigger to go into hover mode. That ability was not in the Wii version, and I was so disappointed. But I don't know why that, of all things, is the one thing that I remember the most from the fucking B movie.
I mean, I have the B movie game on Wii, and had it since I was an actual kid.
Yeah, I think I sold it like way back when I had a bunch of like shitty Wii games that I want to get rid of, and I thought that €60 was a lot of money to get from a bunch of games. It wasn't, but hey, it allowed me to pre-order Battlefield 1.
According to all known laws of aviation,
Shut the fuck up!